Oh, well, LeBron is I think he said, one of the top 10 players in the league. I don't think he is.
Well, it just got way messier between LeBron James and the Lakers. And now, even the sports books are going crazy about it.
All week long, off vacay, I've been saying, don't listen to this LeBron James stuff. Here's something, though, I do believe, and I believe it strongly. Clutch Sports or Clutch Points, there's an article today that says people around the NBA believe LeBron is going to announce he's retiring after the 2025 season, and that may not be a year away. That he may announce this is his last season, and I do buy it.
Overnight, the odds of LeBron being traded to the Dallas Mavericks exploded, jumping from a far-fetched plus 1,200 to a shocking plus 300. That kind of leap doesn't just happen for no reason. Someone out there clearly knows something big. Meanwhile, Miami and Golden State are still lurking in the shadows, both sitting around plus 1,500, but the real stunner? The odds of LeBron staying with the Lakers just tanked. They plummeted from negative 700 to negative 340. And that's not just a little movement, that's a full-on alarm bell ringing across the league. It's obvious something is going down behind the scenes. The Lakers front office might be keeping quiet, but LeBron's agent, Rich Paul, sure isn't. He went straight to the media, throwing out subtle but heavy hints that LeBron isn't happy in LA anymore.
Clearly, the Lakers feel Luka is the future. LeBron knows it. Luka knows it. Everybody in the organization knows it. It was LeBron's team, even when AD was dominant in the COVID year. And LeBron, for 23 years, has been the number one priority of every organization, and almost always the best player. I would say the best player. And now he's not. This year, he's not going to be the best player. Luka, in shape, will be the best player.
And he didn't even bother denying the trade rumors. Instead, he practically added fuel to the fire by teasing that LeBron's future with the franchise is uncertain. That's a dangerous word in this business. And here's the thing, when Rich Paul speaks for LeBron, it's never off the cuff. Every single word has meaning. Every silence is strategic. LeBron doesn't need to talk to shake the league. He can send a message just by sitting still. When reporters tried to get him to comment about the Lakers drama, he shut it down cold, saying, "I ain't got nothing to talk about." That's not just a quote. That's a warning shot.
LeBron also knows the new owners are not going to get backed into a corner and bullied. These new owners moved off Cody Bellinger, Corey Seager, Max Scherzer, Manny Machado. They could have had Manny Machado to a long deal. He goes to their rival, the Padres, and is an all-star. He's an incredible player. Let him walk. Zach Greinke, let him walk. They do this. They'll pay for Ohtani in his prime. They'll pay for Mookie Betts in his prime or Freddie Freeman in his prime. Okay, they're not like going to hang around and pay you a fortune.
Then it got even wilder. While on vacation, a Lakers sideline reporter posted a photo wearing a Cleveland Cavaliers jersey, probably thinking it was just playful. But LeBron jumped straight into the comments and wrote, "Now that is proper attire. That's not a coincidence. That's LeBron sending smoke signals right back to Cleveland. The King might be hinting at something big, and everybody in the league just felt that chill. A Hall of Famer still wearing the purple and gold, openly hyping up the gear of his former team while tensions in LA are hitting a boiling point. That's not petty. That's personal. And believe me, it didn't slide under the radar." ESPN's Ramona Shelburne, who's basically on a first-name basis with Lakers owner Jeanie Buss, dropped a major bombshell. According to her inside sources, it's over. That's right. No smooth exit, no final dance, no farewell tour.
Smart teams now, the smart GMs are getting 4 and 5 years ahead on this thing. Nobody's paying the luxury tax anymore. And everything with LeBron operates in the near term. Nobody operates like that now that knows what they're doing. So LeBron's just the latest casualty of the new CBA.
The Lakers reportedly have zero plans to re-sign LeBron James after this season. And this isn't about loyalty, respect, or even legacy anymore. This is strictly business. The Lakers front office has made their decision, and it's cold as ice. So what exactly are they plotting behind those closed doors? It's something they're calling Project 2027. And don't let that name fool you. This isn't some PR stunt or marketing slogan. It's a full-blown strategy to reshape the franchise from the ground up. Here's what that really means. LA is clearing cap space like crazy and stacking assets for one thing only: a superstar takeover. Their plan is bold. Land a once-in-a-generation player like Giannis Antetokounmpo or Nikola Jokic, whether it's through free agency or a massive trade. That's their whole focus, and LeBron, he's not part of that blueprint anymore. The proof is right there in the contracts. DeAndre Ayton, Jake LaRavia, Jackson Hayes, every one of them signed short-term deals that conveniently expire right before or during that 2027 window. Even Dorian Finney-Smith, a reliable role player, only got a short 2-year deal. When Houston offered him more years, the Lakers didn't even blink. They just let him walk. Why? Because every player on that roster is basically a placeholder, just keeping the seats warm until the real rebuild begins. And LeBron, he sees it all. He's been around this league too long not to recognize when a franchise is moving on without him. When the season ended, the team held a big public dinner meeting to discuss the future. But the message was loud and clear, and LeBron definitely got it. There they were. Rob Pelinka, J.J. Redick, Luka Doncic, and Luka's agent, all smiles, walking into an upscale LA restaurant with thick binders in hand, ready to talk business. Cameras caught everything, but you know who was nowhere to be seen? LeBron James. The king wasn't invited, not even mentioned. And make no mistake, that wasn't just another dinner meeting, that was a power move. A clear statement about who's in charge of the Lakers' future and who's not. Then came the real sting. During the $10 billion ownership transfer of the Lakers to the Guggenheim Group, Luka was reportedly looped in on major decisions, but LeBron completely left out of the conversation. No text, no phone call, no thanks for the memories. For a man who delivered an NBA championship to Los Angeles and kept the franchise relevant during its darkest stretches, that kind of silence doesn't happen by accident. That's personal, and LeBron feels it. He could have brushed it off, sure, but the disrespect kept stacking up. What really broke him wasn't the cold shoulders or the quiet boardroom snubs. It was the Lakers' refusal to build a real championship roster around him. The man just earned another All-NBA selection, still putting up elite numbers like it's 2016 again, and yet the organization is acting like he's already coasting into retirement. That's the insult that cut the deepest, because if there's one thing LeBron has always demanded, it's control. For 20 straight years, every major team he's touched has revolved around him. Roster moves, trades, rotations, all of it. But this time, it's different. For the first time in his entire career, he's being frozen out. The Lakers have stopped running their decisions through him. They're building everything around Luka Doncic now, full stop. And here's what's wild. Even with all this chaos, LeBron hasn't asked for a trade. And honestly, he probably won't. His contract is huge, a whopping $52.6 million. Any team trying to trade for him would have to gut half their roster just to make the numbers work. It's a nightmare on the books, and most franchises just aren't willing to do that. As for a buyout, forget it. LeBron already picked up his player option, knowing this could be his last ride in Los Angeles. The Lakers aren't eating $50 million in dead cap space just to let him walk free. That would be a financial meltdown they're not ready for. No matter how loud the noise gets, LA is locked in on Project 2027, and if that means pushing LeBron to the sidelines, so be it. If the Lakers can't land a megastar like Giannis or Jokic, they've already got a plan B locked and loaded. The front office's backup strategy: build a deep, smart, and flexible roster around Luka Doncic and ride it out until their shot at another superstar opens up. They're playing the long game now, not the quick fix LeBron once demanded. And let's be real, the playoffs exposed every crack in that old system. Rudy Gobert tore them apart down low, bullying their soft interior defense and making the Lakers look lost in the paint. That embarrassment lit a fire under the front office, and their response came fast. They went out and grabbed DeAndre Ayton to plug that hole. It's not a flawless solution, but it's a step in the right direction, and it shows exactly where their priorities are. This upcoming season might be the most critical one in years for the Lakers. If they start strong and Luka finds his rhythm early, maybe just maybe, all that LeBron tension fades into the background. But if they stumble again, if the chemistry falls apart or the wins don't come fast enough, then this really might be it. The final chapter of LeBron James's era in Los Angeles.